If he doesn't get it absolutely right, he could leave one on. I thought he was going to play that, but he's well.
Foul miss. Jamie called before.
He's missed the red completely.
I don't think he'll take the miss either, Dennis. There's a red available into the yellow pocket, and if he screws back onto the red that is near, he'll be on the blue in the corner. Depends how straight it is and whether the kiss is on. See, the reason I say I don't think he'll take the miss, because Ronnie's just going to rely on the red and he's going to be in trouble himself next shot, so there's maybe more advantage in taking the pot. It's obviously not straight enough just to screw back onto the red that's next to the blue to leave the blue, so that's why he's taking his time on this one.
Now then, this is interesting. He's not having it replaced. He's asking Ronnie to play from where it's finished. Now, is he tempting Ronnie here into taking that pot on? And knowing Ronnie O'Sullivan, he won't refuse a half chance. So this is all very interesting.
Well, I can't believe it, Dennis. I mean, one thing you don't do is give Ronnie a chance in an open pocket. Have it put back rather than leave this. Win or lose, that was the wrong choice. Can't believe it. Cannot believe what Jamie Cope's just done.
Well, that was a calculated risk he took there. He tried to tempt Ronnie and backfired on him.
Pink's on the blue spot, so obviously the blue goes on the black spot, which means things are still going to be tied up at this end of the table. There's no problem in playing up for the pink at some stage, because the pink's, when it goes onto its own spot, is still going to be an open play.
Seven.
Black will go onto the pink spot, so that very, very strange choice of putting Ronnie back into play may be very costly.
That seemed to kick there. Just took a bit of the pace out of the cue ball. Let's have a look. Yes, it jumped off the spot there, the black. But he never batted an eyelid. He's got a quick bounce off the cushion there. He's coming a bit closer to this side cushion than he intended. I think Jamie will be kicking himself if he loses this frame, because he's such a good potter.
17.
He's now thinking, I should have taken that on.
Yeah, well, maybe if he's going to have the balls replaced and let Ronnie just run up to the red, if he leaves touching ball, he can play safe. He could have actually flicked off one of the reds and gone into the ball carrier, but you can't leave anybody a pot into any sort of pocket.
18.
I think he's okay. He can roll the pink in and leave himself on the red to the right of the black here.
Well, of the two players, if it goes to each at the interval, Ronnie will be absolutely delighted. Amazingly enough, the way the match has gone, he could have lost all 4 frames. It's been one of those matches where either player could have won 4-0. They've both had a couple of half chances each, but Jamie will be kicking himself here.
$25.
There's the pot success rate, both in the 90s. Ronnie just 1% ahead of Jamie. And we might as well show you the safety success rate. Jamie better off than Ronnie, but there's been very few safety shots played.
It's a great stat, isn't it? The fact that Ronnie was at 67%. It's obviously the
29.
reason that Jamie's probably 2-1 in front. The fact that Ronnie's just missed a couple of times or played bad safety. I think the one that comes to mind is the one where he caught the jaws and it cost him the frame. That was a bad safety.
Yeah, you don't mind losing a frame if you've made a mistake, but this will hurt Jamie, losing it in the way he has, if Ronnie clinches it, that is. And there's no reason why he shouldn't. See, it wasn't an easy pot, but Jamie could have taken it on. Terrific amount of reverse side to spin that white up towards the red. 31 ahead, so it's
40.
all about the two reds there that are to the left of the blue. And the only pockets that they pot into are up past the pink and black, up into that right corner.
43.
So can he get a cannon onto them? He may have gone a little bit too far on the yellow. Might be able to just hold it. That's what he's looking at. Probably a little unfortunate there.
45.
Yes, there was no applause there, but he really had to get into that yellow. As Dennis put the line up on the table, it wasn't a natural angle. He had to play it. He had to play it that slow, otherwise the side wouldn't have taken. Oh, there's still a chance yet. This frame is not over.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 45.
That was virtually frame ball.
Leave a free ball.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Ronnie might not have it replaced. And that's almost a very good shot. Another roll and Jamie would have been snookered. But he can just get past the black there. Now he missed the red altogether previously. He wants a thin contact. Be interesting to see if he hits it a little bit on the thickish side this time.
Yeah, I think the blue could come to his rescue if it does. I think the angle that the red would be going into may stop the red going up the table with the blue, but I agree with you that it was a tough little safety shot to play, and he played it quite well. If he can get through to the potting angle, he'll take it on, even though at first glance it looks like he might be kissing into the blue with the cue ball. If he thinks he can avoid the kiss on the blue, he's entitled to take this pot on. But at first glance, I don't know. I don't think he can miss the blue. And pot it, that is. That's not too bad. He may not have played the pot, Dennis. What do you think?
Now a clever shot, that. A very clever shot. As he played it with quite a bit of side, so he had to be very precise. So both players playing extremely good safety shots here. And there's another one. That is a superb return. And if Jamie can't hit the red that's in the open, it's advantage Ronnie O'Sullivan. Well, he just can. He can play it on off the one that's away from the cushion, because if he had been snookered on that, he was in a lot of trouble there. Still got to be careful. He could leave it on for the other corner.
Kissing the pink on the way back is